Good to know. Ah, fixing my shirt. How you doing, my friends? I hope everybody is still being safe, healthy, home, and busy. Most important thing I'm trying to do is to keep busy. Drink a lot of coffee and a lot of water. Keep hydrated. That's the most important thing. Today, I'm talking about three fundamental things important you get as a musician from being on social media. Why you need to be on social media. So in 2020, it's been officially at least 10 years uh, that social media is taken over. This is our new theater. This is where people see us. This is where everybody watch us from their homes, them driving their cars in the airport, people learning. I'm one of the people who learned a lot of stuff on YouTube, for example. Watched a lot of classes, watched a lot of live videos about how to perform this type of art or that type of art, even how to fix stuff. So everything is on social media now. Unfortunately, it's the the era of theater and big stages is not disappearing, it's slowing, very much slowing. So what I learned from since I came to America in 2015, I never had a anything. I only had one channel, was YouTube channel. Basically, this YouTube channel got me my scholarship from IUP, Indiana University of Pennsylvania, which is a university in PA. So uh, I had videos, couple videos of me improvising, a couple of pieces I composed, and a video of a workshop I did for students in war affected. Uh, in war zone, and I was trying to teach them some music. So, what did social media do to me, and how did I start uh, getting a lot serious in social media? After I met my wife, we had a lot of conversations about um, being motivated. That you don't need somebody to motivate you. You need to self motivate yourself, and that was a big argument because uh, I was feeling very down. Um, I really needed motivation to do anything, to study, to read, to eat, to go out, to dress. I needed motivation in my life. So and here she's a very hyper person. Uh, um, she's full with hope, and she started showing me all these motivational speeches that I still don't like, but I disliked them. I did not like them because these hyper dudes or like ladies are making these videos and like, you can do it. Wake up in the morning, smash it, do it. You're the best. Uh, and it's overwhelming, honestly. Overwhelmed me. So I I did not like them. And one day I was watching Arnold Schwarzenegger, the very famous bodybuilder, Mr. Universe, I think 5 times. And he was the governor of California, I think, at some point. So he came from Europe. Uh, he was 16 years old, and he just made it to the top of the top. Like he's a movie star, Mr. Universe, a governor of California. He's living his life. He's still like he's now 75, over 75 years old, and he's young. He has that youth soul. And in one of his motivational speeches, it's not a motivational speech. He was speaking in a university to these young students who are were so lucky and blessed to be there at that moment. They are really lucky. I wish I was there with them because I cannot believe the impact. And he said, two things you should do, no matter what you do, not just a musician. Two things you should do: work hard, like work like hell, and advertise. Two things: work like hell and advertise. Musicians need to do this. And if any Syrian musician, not outside Syria, inside Syria, watching this or gonna watch it later, and I always specifically talk to some of them, to all the musicians in Syria now, because they've been living for a very rough 10 years. And before that, there's not that great education, like mental education for musicians. Um, so yeah, if you are in a very conflicted area, in a poor area, third world area, don't give up. This is not motivational speech. This is a fact. Um, Create content, put it on social media. Every musician need to have at least three platforms of social media as a start before you consider yourself like, oh, I'm doing it, I'm professional. You need people to see you. So um, you need a platform like YouTube, because like now I'm talking to you. No matter how many person is watching me now, later people will watch, and you can talk for a long time. You can go live stream as long as you want. It's easy reachable in places like Syria, for example. Um, and this platform, um, you can talk a lot in it. You can have a long content, long videos, and then you have to build the connections. This is where people see you. To build the connections, you need a social media platform like Facebook, which is now, some people consider it old, but it's not, because there's a lot of um, there's a lot of people on Facebook, especially the active society on Facebook is the baby boomers. Baby boomers are the people who are like were born before, I would say, before the 90s, up to the 90s. They use Facebook platform. So you need Facebook, you need YouTube, and then it depends what is the next thing you want to do here. Uh, do you want to be be like a model musician, like you want to look fancy and good? You go Instagram. I'm not. Uh, I myself finding difficulty on Instagram to build followers, because it's really about the looks more than the content sometimes on Instagram. It's like I call it a models platform. Uh, and you can have Instagram, but you really have to be careful on Instagram. You have to pick a very good quality videos. Like now I'm sitting bedroom, I'm drinking coffee and talking to you, and it's amazing. It works. This is how YouTube is amazing. It reaches for everybody. Most likely not the newest generation. So now I think my own advice would be, you should keep up with the millennials, with the new generation, what they are doing. They like um, Snapchat is crazy, TikTok. These are important platforms. But now in general, these are at least the three platforms you need to have, and you need to post at least one video a day. If you are a performer, one video, one content, one self content, like something you made, that should be on these platforms. And these platforms work, all of them work with algorithm. So the more you be there, the more your content is going to be exposed, more people you might meet, uh, the more relations you're going to make, and that's going to help you. I'm in Syria 2014. I went to an open mic night, and I talked about this thing, the open mic nights in war zone in Syria. That was in with my interview, great interview with the amazing Jim Donovan on Jim Donovan SoundHealth.com. Check it. It was a great interview. I talked about um, the effect of um, open mic nights in wartime. Uh, so I composed this piece with my friend, his name Qais Shalghin, and called Country, Day in the Countryside. And I bought it, it's like blues, Middle Eastern blues violin duetto. And it was nice. And we put it there. And that got me seen by somebody who liked it, and they communicated with me, they talked to me, and things gone on and on and on. This is how you build connections. um, I started adding on Facebook, I started adding the most famous musicians. None of them answered me, of course. I'm talking universal, like very famous worldwide, and they are busy. They have millions of followers. Understandable, but I tried. You have to try. And then I communicated with amazing international, very famous Syrian musician Kinan Azme, incredible, humble, talented, amazing musician. And he answered me, and he helped me uh, financially, and he helped me. He supported me. He put me in connection with some people also. So yeah, you have to put yourself there. You have to put yourself there, and at least three social media. From in my perspective, in 2020 now, I've been thinking of this since 2016 at least, and I have Facebook, I have YouTube, I have Snapchat, I have TikTok, I have Instagram, I have LinkedIn, I have Twitter, I have my personal website, and I have SoundCloud. And whenever I get my first album ready, I'm gonna have Spotify and Bandcamp. So like those are the musicians platforms. But first you have to be there. You have to get the people attention. It's my opinion. And then you put your stuff on SoundCloud, Spotify, uh, everything that links to musicians. Now the second part here, the second, like we talked about the platforms, shared some story with you, and the second part here is what is the content is whatever you want. It's just be you. You don't have to exaggerate. You don't have to fake. You don't have to do anything. So just be you. You love playing covers, play covers. You love composing music. You love classical, play classical. You love to play multiple things, play multiple things. Just be you, and ignore negative criticizing. Ignore negative criticism. Criticizing is good and it support us to be better, but ignore negative criticizing, because it's gonna destroy you. um, Another story, I can tell you a million stories about this, but where I graduated from first, before I studied my master's here, I studied music education in Al-Bas University. That's like the central university in Syria. um, and the atmosphere there is, in Syrian musicians, between Syrian musicians in Syria, at least, I would say, everybody is like, you need to be Beethoven or you're nothing. Like, either you're so good or nobody's gonna look at you, which makes sense in general, because there's a big competition. Keep going. No, there's no good job. Keep going. You suck. They put you down immediately. So you have to be strong and ignore all the bad thoughts. You have to know where you at. So yeah, be yourself. Ignore bad thoughts. Listen to advice. Listen to advice. A lot of advice help. Thoughts from here and here, they will make you who you are, basically. And never hesitate, ask for help. So if you can't record something, ask other musicians who can record stuff for you. If you want a good quality video, you talk to a guy who have a camera who can help, or somebody who can help you with that. Ask for help, reach out, reach for advice. And as we see, if you are already on Facebook, most likely you are already on Facebook, but you see people sometimes give me recommendation for this, I need recommendation for this. So ask for a recommendation, communicate, try to put yourself there the way you are. The content is who you are, and the content will get better with time. Now, if you are in America, you have to know that two very important social media platforms are crazy now. They are TikTok and Imagine. You're never gonna imagine, and LinkedIn. So these both platforms are coming up. They are not very famous now, uh, even though LinkedIn been there for a little bit and TikTok been there for a little bit too. But LinkedIn is a very professional website. You can put your stuff there. You can get discovered there. It's great and crazy. You can lately they put some more features in it too. So yeah, that's a good place also, LinkedIn, to put your resume, profile, link your website with it, say your opinion about thing, write if you're writing articles or something. And TikTok is very, I would say, original, very organic, as also my wife told me. Organic, extremely organic. Like you will go there and you just meet amazing people. Like they are just normal, nice, amazing, humble, and they will watch your video and they will give you support. So if you get 1,000 likes on Facebook, you will get 10,000 likes on TikTok. People are like, yeah, that's cool. People are open to see more stuff there. So that's a good exposure, especially if you go to TikTok, make a lot of followers, and then link your TikTok account with other social media. So these people will just go follow you there. That's the very most important thing in platforms like TikTok. My cat is here. He's just sleeping behind me. So sorry for moving a lot. Anyway, yeah, just be you. Just be you and keep going. Um, One other thing I would talk about is the being disciplined and being continually, like every day you do it. It's a habit now. Um, you have to be on social media. And, like you have to do it every day. Like if you do it every day, the benefit of it within 1 year maximum will put you. You'll be shocked where you at. You'll be shocked. Just be who you are. Just again, and be disciplined about it and continuously put content on social media. I'm not telling you put horrible content. I'm not telling you just whatever, and no, but just be you. Don't stress about it. Like for example, as I told you, I'm in my bedroom and just I'm just being me. I want to communicate with you. I cannot put obstacles. Try to put all the obstacles away and then keep going straightforward. Well, that's what I had to say today. I hope you have a wonderful, uh, wonderful day, wonderful week, wonderful weekend, night, morning, whatever you at watching this video. And if you like my talks, love my stories, you love my uh, the stuff I'm doing, please like my video and share it with other people who might need advice. And please comment. Tell me, what do you feel? What do you think about this? You have a great day.